It's unlike anything you've ever heard of or seen before. An ancient Mediterranean ritual that researchers from the University of Barcelona and Cairo University have found purifies your body, electrifies your metabolism within seconds, and immediately targets and works to dissolve your deepest and most stubborn fat stores that are most resistant to diet and exercise. And as you'll see, studies show the more you use it, the more the fat melts off. Plus, it naturally ignites your metabolism to become so much faster and more efficient that all of your favorite foods just get burned up like jet fuel. Everything from bread, pizza, and pasta to burgers and ice cream. Yes, you may be feeling skeptical, and you should be. Yet, as unbelievable as it sounds, this is all possible with an oddly simple and perfectly safe ancient Mediterranean ritual you can do at home right now. That's nothing to do with working out, calorie counting, or fancy fitness equipment, and goes against everything you've been told about weight loss. You see, in the next 3 minutes and 14 seconds, you'll be shocked to discover what whistleblowing doctors and scientists from Oxford, Stanford, and the University of Cyprus have proven to be the hidden root cause of your slow metabolism and your excess belly fat, which has nothing to do with your diet, hormones, your gut, or anything else they have made you believe. Instead, it's all down to this: primitive fat burning and body purifying cells that breakthrough studies from these top institutions show are totally disabled in you and every single overweight person on earth. Meaning, at this moment, it's impossible to keep fat off your body with any kind of diet or exercise. But fear not, the solution is so simple and easy, it may anger you. An ancient ritual, variations of which have been handed down from generation to generation by the residents of an exotic Mediterranean atoll, some of the leanest and healthiest people on earth, that targets and dissolves inches of your body's deepest, most stubborn fat stores that always felt immune to dieting and exercise. And not just from one place, like your thighs, but every corner of your entire body as it gets slimmer, firmer, and smoother at the same time. Supporting a new, healthier heart, brain, blood sugar, and blood pressure. And saving the health and lives of my wife, myself, and over 234,000 mothers, fathers, and grandparents from 10 to 100 pounds overweight, who've tried more diets and exercise than they can remember.
This is just so mind-blowing.
I'm already down 17 pounds and 3 dress sizes.
Everything I'm eating is just melting right off.
Oh my gosh, I'm already down 27 pounds and 4 dress sizes, and I feel incredible.
I can actually see my abs for the first time in my life. This is so incredible.
It's totally transformed our bodies. We could not be any happier.
Nothing even comes close to what this has done for me.
I feel incredible.
Honestly, I look and feel like a new person. This is amazing.
Everything about me just looks and feels so much healthier.
It's amazing how life-changing this has been. I've dropped 42 pounds.
I've lost 6 inches off my waist.
I've lost 37 pounds. You've got to give this a try. It really works.
Hi, I'm Dan Saunders, and I see messages like these flooding in every day from folks that are in pure joy after just weeks of putting this ancient Mediterranean ritual to test for themselves. And just as it worked for them, how will you feel when it works for you? Imagine no more having to worry about the constant strain your weight is putting on your health, or how you look in a tight pair of jeans, a clingy dress, a swimsuit, or even naked, or the silent judgment you feel when you order what you actually want at a restaurant. Instead, you'll enjoy all of your favorite foods whenever you want, totally guilt-free. You'll be at your perfect weight, and you'll look and feel amazing in whatever clothes you're wearing, including those sexy outfits you never dreamed of slipping into before. And here's the best part of all. Because this ancient Mediterranean ritual targets the biological root cause of your belly fat, once the fat's gone, it's gone forever. So no more worrying about jumping between skinny and baggy pants, losing and gaining the same 10 pounds over and over, or how slim you'll be in 1 month or 1 year from now. And by the way, this isn't all you can expect to experience. Not by a long shot. This ancient Mediterranean ritual rapidly purifies and flushes all of the health-killing toxins from your entire body, eliminating dangerous inflammation and rapidly accelerating the regeneration of every cell and every system in your entire body, making you look, and feel years, sometimes decades younger. What's more, it naturally floods your body with pure, all-day energy you may have only enjoyed as a young, healthy adolescent. It has a tremendous impact on your mood, sex drive, and zest for life. It naturally strengthens your immune system, fends off disease, lifts brain fog, improves sleep, memory, and cognitive function. And it supports a much healthier heart, arteries, hormones, and blood sugar, ultimately propelling you into complete control of your health, your weight, your appearance, and your quality of life. Now, I know how unbelievable all this may sound to you right now, but just keep watching, because it doesn't matter if you're 25 or 75, if you have 10 pounds or 100 pounds to lose, if you've suffered from excess weight or a slow metabolism your whole life, or if your body has just gradually betrayed you as the years have passed by. This is the real deal, and this will work for you. I can absolutely guarantee you that. And I can absolutely guarantee this ancient Mediterranean ritual is so much healthier, so much simpler, so much easier, and so much more effective than anything you've ever seen or heard of before. That it may utterly turn everything you thought possible about fat loss, metabolism, and the human body upside down. All that I ask is that you give me a few moments to prove it to you. I'll be sharing all of the peer-reviewed studies from top universities, along with the breathtaking real-world results that back up everything I'm saying about how and why this works so well. Okay, it's time to break free from the prison of fat once and for all. Are you ready? Hey, as mentioned, I'm Dan Saunders. I'm no professor, nutritionist, or fitness influencer here to confuse you with scientific jargon. I'm a 49-year-old firefighter, and I live with my beautiful wife Paula and our 3 kids just outside of Sarasota, Florida. Last year, a vicious once-in-a-100-year hurricane almost decimated our community, and it ripped the lives of many families apart. We had evacuated in time and were safe, but it was heartbreaking to watch the devastation and not be able to do anything about it. Now, I tell you this because I know firsthand what it's like to lose control. Just like a normal fall day can switch to a very deadly situation fast, so can your body. And that's what happened to Paula and me, and to you too. Our story will likely sound familiar. We met in our 20s, madly in love, and not a care in the world. Slim, athletic, taking our health for granted. Then at 28 years old, Paula gave birth to our first child, Andrew. With 22 pounds of pregnancy fat, she did what she always did. Cut some carbs, took some spin classes, and just like that, it was gone. 3 years later, our next child, Lisa, was born. Now, 20 pounds heavier, she did the same, and the extra weight was gone. But 4 years later, our third child, Isabella, was born, and after eating for 2 for 9 months, Paula was 47 pounds overweight. Our doctor warned that her high blood sugar and fat around her belly and organs was suffocating her heart. She had to lose over 40 pounds or risk a heart attack or stroke. Easy, she thought, but at 35 years old, something was different. Everything that had worked before stopped working completely. The pregnancy fat would not budge, and she struggled to lose just 5 pounds over the course of the next few years. We tried everything. Keto, Atkins, paleo, vegan, detoxes. We spent thousands on Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem. Heck, we even bought a Peloton bike. But that just made her knee pain worse. And with every failure came comfort eating, so putting on even more nasty fat and orange peel cellulite than before she started. And the further away she drifted from the woman I fell in love with. Truthfully, we were close to separation. Our sex life vanished. I'm embarrassed to admit it. It was impossible to be intimate. We barely spoke, and when we did, it was just about how tired and unsatisfied we were. This went on for 11 years. Instead of losing weight, she was now 58 pounds heavier, depressed, and in chronic back pain. She stopped getting dressed in front of me, stopped looking in mirrors. She'd lock the door when she took a shower. Her self-esteem was so low, we never ate out, terrified of people judging what she ate or how her fat would roll over the edge of the chair. Paula thought about all the other women, skinny and toned, that ate what they wanted.
Why can't I be like them? What's wrong with me?
Exhausted, Paula looked up at me, tears in her eyes, grabbing her thick hip fat that disgusted her so much as the realization set in. She was going to be overweight for the rest of her life.
I can't live like this anymore.
I've never felt so helpless in all my life. You see, I know exactly what you're going through because I saw Paula live these feelings every day. 3 months later, our darkest fears were realized. We were sitting at the dinner table when her face suddenly dropped and turned deathly white. She collapsed on the floor like a dead weight, dragging the table cover with her. Plates smashed violently as our kids screamed. The ambulance rushed her to the hospital, and they kept her overnight for observation. She was lucky to be alive. If you're overweight, you're 60% more likely to have a heart attack or stroke, 80% more likely to have coronary artery disease, and 22% more likely to get Alzheimer's or memory loss. Scary, isn't it? As I sat by Paula's side, holding her cold and frightened hand in mine, I felt angry and ashamed. Angry at the deceitful weight loss industry, who for over a decade had drained our bank accounts, and whose solutions only made my wife sicker. I was ashamed because I promised to take care of her, but I didn't know how, and my heart constricted in my chest at the thought of losing her. Andrew, Lisa, and Isabella losing their mommy. That night, we prayed to God for a miracle.
Please don't die, Mommy. Please, don't go.
And I know he heard us because Paula made an incredible recovery that night. And what happened next led to the most bizarre and eye-opening moment of my life. The breakthrough that we needed. And you need too. As Paula was resting, I was hours deep into researching and scouring through online health forums, and I came across a link to an underground article with the headline, "Doctor Claims Obesity Has Been Cured." The article spoke about Dr. Nicholas Andino, a 55-year-old internal medicine doctor who for over 10 years worked as a medical advisor for two of the biggest weight loss brands in the US before trying to expose the truth, classified information that he claims the fraudulent weight loss industry is hiding from you. But once again, the weight loss brands won in court, and Dr. Andino was silenced with another cease and desist notice, his 5th this year alone. Dr. Andino continues to fight, but will he ever succeed in revealing what he calls the biggest weight loss secret in the past 100 years? Dr. Andino had a large underground following and seemed to be extremely well respected in the scientific community. I had to speak to him every day. I emailed and rang his receptionist to schedule a meeting until eventually he agreed. He was a highly intelligent man, well-spoken and friendly with a great sense of humor. He told me all about his life as a doctor in a tiny town not far from Corfu, Greece, before moving to the US to work for some of America's biggest weight loss companies. And while he told me all about the wonders of his hometown, I told him all about Paula's heartbreaking 12-year struggle with her weight and how it affected every part of our lives and our kids' lives too. With Paula's rapidly declining health, we didn't have much time. I begged him if there was anything he could do to help, considering over a decade of American diets and exercise had failed us. First, understand none of this is Paula's fault, he said. That's the honest-to-God truth. The weight loss industry is a fraudulent and corrupt $78 billion a year industry. Its only purpose is to separate you from your hard-earned money and to keep you coming back for more, staying a paying customer for life. The average American is spending over $120,000 in their lifetime trying to lose weight, yet nearly half of all Americans are obese today. When was the last time you tried a diet or exercise plan and the weight stayed off forever? It's never happened, right? Of course not. The truth is, the reason diets or exercise plans can never work long-term is because they do not solve the real root cause of your slow metabolism and excess belly fat. So, what is the real root cause, I asked? And what Dr. Andino explained next blew my mind. He said, first of all, everything to do with fat burning and metabolism actually hinges upon one major organ. The same organ responsible for over 500 essential functions to keep you healthy. Which organ, I asked? Your liver, he responded. And over the next hour or so, he laid out exactly why, which I'll summarize for you right now, so pay very close attention to this next part. As you're probably aware, one of your liver's main functions is to cleanse your body of all the chemicals and toxins you're exposed to through food, drugs, alcohol, and the environment in general. However, your liver is also the fat-burning furnace for your entire body. It alone determines if the food you eat, regardless of how healthy or unhealthy it is, will get burned as energy or if it will be stored as unsightly body fat. Here's why. Absolutely everything you eat or drink eventually reaches your liver. At this point, your liver has an extremely important job to do. It needs to process it into energy that can be used by all of the various tissues and organs in your body, including your brain, heart, kidneys, your muscles, and more. Whatever your liver doesn't process into energy gets stored as fat, mostly on your belly. Now, when it comes to burning fat off your body, Have you ever wondered what that really means? Like, what must happen for fat to literally get off your body? For it to be quote unquote burned? Well, in order for any unwanted fat on your belly, hips, thighs, or anywhere else in your body to be burned, fat must be released from your fat cells and sent to your body's fat-burning furnace, your liver. Your liver is then faced with the all-important task of processing it into energy that can be burned by the various tissues of your body. There's literally no other way for fat to be burned, for it to physically get off of your body. This is why fat burning is 100% dependent upon your liver. Now, this is where things get very interesting. A recent large-scale, groundbreaking study from the Mayo Clinic indicated 100% of overweight women and men in America are suffering from a very specific type of compromised liver function, which most heavily affects the part of the liver that processes food and fat into energy. This causes painfully slow metabolism, unexplained weight gain, and bellies that just won't budge. So, what's causing this silent epidemic? Well, genetics can play a role. However, the main problem is the toxic buildup of man-made chemicals that clog and damage our livers on a daily basis. As a matter of fact, the Environmental Protection Agency has recently published an updated list of over 85,000 liver-compromising toxic substances regularly consumed through the food we eat, the water we drink, and even the air we breathe. These modern-day toxins are accumulating and wreaking havoc on our livers at an unprecedented scale, with studies showing the vast majority of this toxic buildup and damage occurring in the specific liver cells that are responsible for processing food and fat into energy. And as you can probably guess, this toxic buildup and damage just gets significantly worse with age. Some of the most common liver-damaging substances include things like herbicides and pesticides, sugar, artificial sweeteners, high fructose corn syrup, processed foods, bottled water, alcohol, polluted air, and pharmaceuticals, with some of the worst culprits being things like Tylenol, Advil, blood pressure and cholesterol pills, allergy pills, birth control pills, and antibiotics. What's more, everything from cosmetics, creams, sunscreens, and shampoos to most common household cleaners are laden with liver-damaging chemicals. The ridiculously long list of liver-compromising toxins in this day and age is truly overwhelming, which is why, when it comes to fat burning and metabolism, unless you're one of the rare genetically lucky individuals who's just naturally blessed with superior liver function that is largely unaffected by today's constant toxic bombardment, latest science shows compromised liver function to be the biological root cause of your slow metabolism, stubborn belly fat, and inability to lose weight and keep it off. On that note, the National Center for Environmental Health published an eye-opening analysis showing the rise in man-made liver-compromising toxins over the last 70 years is shockingly identical to the rise in the rates of obesity and diabetes over the exact same time period. This prompted a groundbreaking study from Stanford University, which evaluated a group of over 19,000 overweight Americans of all descents over the age of 30. The sophisticated study was the first of its kind, designed to assess the specific liver cells called hepatocytes, which are the exact liver cells responsible for processing food and fat into energy. It was discovered that the average overweight American today not only has a liver clogged with toxins, but their liver cells are also 14 times less efficient at processing food and fat into energy compared to non-overweight individuals. What this means is, when the food you eat reaches your liver to be processed into energy, your liver may already be so busy, clogged up, and stressed dealing with toxins that it has to refuse it altogether, resulting in it being stored directly as belly fat. Or your liver may be able to accept a small amount, yet whatever small amount it can accept gets processed 14 times slower and less efficiently than it should be, which is the very definition of a slow metabolism. This is why no matter how little or how healthy you eat, you may still be gaining weight. Now, when you're trying to burn fat and lose weight by exercising, this can cause fat to be released from your fat cells and sent to your liver to be burned. However, when your liver is overworked and dealing with a pileup of toxins, it refuses the fat and sends it right back to where it came from, which is usually your belly, backside, hips, or thighs. And as if that unfortunate truth isn't disheartening enough, it gets even worse. Here's why. When your overloaded liver is regularly having to turn away fat from being processed, your liver sends a message to all of the fat cells throughout your body to stop releasing fat, no matter how much or how hard you're exercising. Yep, that's right. Your liver communicates directly to your fat cells, instructing them to stop sending it fat that it can't process. This is a brilliant evolutionary protection mechanism for your liver, and it's built into all of us. Your body is rightfully programmed to prioritize protecting your strained liver over getting rid of your unattractive body fat. Unfortunately, this protection mechanism keeps all of your fat locked to your problem areas. And this is why no matter how many hours of grueling cardio you do or how hard you work out, it's impossible for you to get the fat off of your body. Okay, as a super quick recap, science has discovered that 100% of overweight women and men have compromised liver function to some degree. This can cause much of the food you eat, healthy or not, to be automatically stored as fat instead of being processed into energy. And once the fat takes hold on your body, it becomes impossible to burn it off. Now, I hate to continue being the bearer of bad news, but the long-term consequences of a compromised liver are not likely to end with just terrible health and self-confidence issues that come from excess weight and unattractive belly fat. Not by a long shot. Remember, in addition to being your body's fat-burning furnace, your liver is also responsible for over 500 other essential functions that keep you healthy, energized, and feeling good. Critically important functions like detoxifying and cleansing your body, metabolizing nutrients and vitamins into their active forms, regulating blood sugar, cholesterol, hormones, along with a long list of other critical functions. So it's not surprising that the CDC National Center for Health Statistics identified compromised liver function to be the one common factor in many deadly health conditions like cirrhosis, diabetes, high cholesterol, and stroke that kill millions each year. And although latest studies prove excess fat in the lower belly region, also referred to as liver belly, is by far the number one and most obvious consequence of a compromised liver, there is a serious slew of other debilitating problems you could start experiencing if you're not already. Things like low energy, brain fog, fatigue, poor broken sleep, blood sugar, blood pressure, or cholesterol issues, headaches, bloating or digestive discomfort, along with dry, blotchy, old-looking skin. You cannot overstate how important your liver is for the health of every single system in your entire body, as well as your physical and emotional well-being, your quality of life, and your overall appearance. Now, enough of the bad news, Dr. Andino said. It's time for some shockingly good news. Your liver is the only organ in your body that possesses a truly miraculous ability to fully regenerate. There's simply no other organ like it. As a matter of fact, you could lose more than 50% of your liver and it could still grow back. What's more, latest studies prove you could lose up to 90% of your liver's fat-burning and calorie-burning power from the years, even decades of toxic damage, yet you can still totally regenerate your liver back to full power and beyond. Dr. Andino went on to say this is why the real solution to everything Paula is going through is to naturally purify, cleanse, and protect her liver from all of the years of toxic buildup. And secondly, and most importantly, she has to reawaken and ignite her liver's fat-burning cells that have been laying dormant for all these years. Then he reached out and gave me a handwritten piece of paper with a number of odd plants, herbs, and nutrients I've never heard of before. What's this, I asked. This is the exact solution that could virtually wipe out the $78 billion weight loss industry if and when it gets out. They'll do whatever they can to keep this from those who need it the most. Their greedy and corrupt business model depends on it. Take this to Paula. It's the culmination of my life's work. Have her try it and just watch what happens. I have to go. I've said way too much already. And as soon as we said our goodbyes, I was on my laptop researching this odd recipe. The title above the first list of nutrients was Liver Purification Complex. And the list started with silymarin, a powerful plant extract that was used by the ancient Mediterranean cultures to treat infection. In the modern day, countless studies have proven silymarin's incredible power to improve liver detoxification while preventing further toxins from binding to liver cells. One gold standard study from the National Library of Medicine found that clinical doses of silymarin produced a 20-fold decrease in liver toxicity. This superstar plant extract has also been proven to reduce liver inflammation and free radical damage. Furthermore, a recent study from the University of Washington proves silymarin can accelerate the regeneration of damaged liver cells by over 400%. Betaine, a naturally occurring amino acid that has been shown to flush toxins from the liver while providing a blanket of protection to liver cells. Betaine has been proven to fight and prevent toxin buildup in the liver while significantly reducing harmful inflammation and oxidative stress. In a recent double-blind placebo-controlled study from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, betaine reversed alcohol-induced liver damage almost 600% more than the placebo. Berberine, a natural alkaloid that has been used in traditional Chinese medicine for centuries to fend off disease and to fight inflammation throughout the body. Modern science has recently discovered berberine to be an extremely potent antioxidant that improves gut health and greatly accelerates liver detoxification. One study from the University of Helsinki, Finland, found berberine reduces liver toxicity from lead and heavy metals up to 100%. Other studies show that berberine flushes trapped fat from the liver, reduces bad LDL cholesterol, and supports overall heart health. Molybdenum, an essential trace mineral which plays an especially important role in the liver's purification of environmental pollutants and man-made chemicals from pharmaceuticals, processed foods, and preservatives. Clinical studies show molybdenum dramatically enhances the liver's capacity and ability to flush out these specific toxins up to 435%. And glutathione, a naturally occurring antioxidant made by the liver that is crucial for regeneration of liver cells and the purification of toxins, especially alcohol and secondhand smoke. Unfortunately, glutathione levels not only drop with age, but they're being decimated by modern-day toxins. Studies show supplementing with clinical doses of glutathione improves liver regeneration up to 300%. The second list of ingredients was titled Liver Fat Burning Complex. They were Camellia sinensis, a powerful phytonutrient that has been trusted and used by the Japanese for centuries. Studies show it significantly improves the efficiency of the liver's fat-burning cells and boosts metabolism up to 300%. In a large groundbreaking study conducted at the University of Colorado, a Camellia sinensis test group had an average weight loss of 30.1 pounds in 90 days, with women reducing their body fat by 12% while dropping 3 dress sizes, and men reducing their waistlines by 14%. This ancient Japanese wonder herb is also proven to curb hunger, lower blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol while supporting a healthy heart. Resveratrol. Clinical doses of this natural phenol have been shown to fire up the metabolic furnace of liver cells, mimicking the fat-burning effect of exercise. Picture your metabolism performing like you've been on the treadmill for hours, releasing and burning up to 137% more stored fat, even though you're really just sitting at home watching Netflix. Genistein, a naturally occurring isoflavone with potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. A major study from the University of Tennessee showed genistein works synergistically with Camellia sinensis and resveratrol to improve liver efficiency, trigger fat burning, and to inhibit the formation of new fat cells. Chlorogenic acid, a naturally occurring extract from green coffee beans that has been proven to safely enhance multiple fat-burning pathways in the liver. A recent study from UC Davis shows chlorogenic acid produced 3 times more weight loss and 212% more calories burned. And choline, the primary fuel source for the liver's fat-burning cells. Choline accelerates the metabolism and transport of fats and cholesterol out of the liver to be burned by up to 400%. And its additional benefits are huge. Choline's effect on focus, cognitive function, and memory are so powerful that in several European countries, this fascinating nutrient is preferred treatment for Alzheimer's and has been proven to reduce dementia. I sat back in my chair, feeling like I had won the lottery. I had to try this incredible life-changing recipe straight away, but there was a problem. Finding high-quality suppliers of the rare supernutrients took weeks, then months to arrive, and more time to carefully extract the leaves, pigments, roots, and resins. It cost me over $1,700, and in the end, I was tired, and I didn't have a day's worth of the recipe. I needed help. Out of the 10 respected nutritional scientists eager to work with me, I chose Dr. John Barbin, a metabolic and anti-aging specialist who works privately for Hollywood stars, royalty, and top athletes. Dr. Barbin stood out to me because he was the most well-known and highly regarded in the field of nutritional formulation. He was so excited to hear of my discovery and greeted me with a firm handshake and a big smile. For 6 months, Dr. Barbin tested over 250 ratios and weights of the 10 Mediterranean super nutrients to discover a single potent combination 3.5 times more powerful than the original recipe. And when taken each day, would rapidly purify and protect your liver and ignite fat burning at lightning speed, while even repairing and healing the damage that decades of being overweight has done to every cell in your body. Dr. Barbin sourced and negotiated bulk deals from the most trusted and certified suppliers from around the world to get the very best price. Finally, he worked with a prestigious state-of-the-art manufacturing facility here in the US that was FDA registered and GMP, Good Manufacturing Practices certified, who agreed to carefully prepare the rare ingredients into a single, safe and easy to swallow, plant-filled capsule to take every morning instead of powders, which flood your digestion, causing heartburn and are flushed out before helping. A capsule means all-day time release of the potent fat-burning formula, even when sleeping. And as soon as they arrived on our doorstep, Paula started. She didn't exercise or diet and started eating all her favorite foods like pizza and cookies as Dr. Barbin requested. She was skeptical. After 12 years of struggle, she was cautious about getting too excited only to be let down. But after a few hours, when she felt natural, powerful nutrition flowing through her veins, she knew this was different. One day later, she dropped 2 pounds, but thought nothing of it. But every morning that followed, as her metabolism improved, her weight dropped 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 1 pound, 2 pounds. She was losing weight so fast I was almost concerned, but Dr. Barbin assured us it was perfectly normal. And in a matter of weeks, 62 pounds of deep, stubborn fat from her thighs, hips, and every corner of her body had dissolved like ice in the summer. Going from this to this sexy lady, I'm proud to call my wife today. She fell asleep instantly, waking up every morning from the deepest, most refreshing sleep. Her joints were smooth, free from aches and pains. She was alert, focused, and thinking clearer. She was showered with compliments from her friends who doubted her, jealous, and desperate for her secret. Instead of wanting to hide from the world in baggy clothes, I was delighted to see her strutting around our house in her new yoga pants with her slim, toned belly on display. Or on vacation in her favorite waist-hugging summer dress with a big smile across her face. And how confident she felt on the beach in her new bikini with her silky smooth hair, cellulite-free legs, and clear, radiant skin on display. She was so proud to notice her reflection in the water, with no worries about people smirking behind her back. And not only was Paula in love with her hot new firm body, but she was in love with mine too. I used this Mediterranean ritual myself, and every day I was tightening my belt by a notch until 26 pounds had melted from my double chin and my belly, while I still drank soda and ate ice cream almost every day. Every time we saw each other, our eyes widened. We couldn't keep our hands off each other. We felt like teenagers again, enjoying the most passionate nights of our lives. The spark in our marriage was back, and still is to this day. That's what made it all worthwhile for me. It seems so simple now. After believing for years losing fat was a complicated process, all it took was 5 seconds to grab a glass of cold water and a tiny capsule and get on with our day stress-free. The only thing you'll stress about is having to buy new, head-turning, tight-fitting clothing or renewing your wardrobe completely. When Dr. Barbin saw us again, he was astonished as he saw our slim, athletic figures. "Paula, your health markers are incredible," he said. "You've gone down over 60 pounds. That's 6 dress sizes. Your heart, cholesterol, and blood pressure are that of a 20-year-old. Your dopamine levels, the happy hormone, are 40% higher. Your resting heart rate is that of a woman half your age. Best of all, I have your test results. Take a look. Your liver is already burning 450% more calories on a daily basis. Truly remarkable," he said. Can you imagine when your doctor tells you the same? How will you feel? Neither of us could believe it. After 12 years of darkness, Paula felt the light had finally been turned on. We had to share the secret with you and all those struggling with fat. But Dr. Barbin said 2 people wasn't enough proof it would work for every single overweight person out there. So we advertised a mass request for volunteers online who considered their excess weight to be resistant to diet and exercise. 1,760 women and men from ages 29 to 84, from 10 pounds to 118 pounds overweight, of all shapes and sizes signed up. Once we had enough samples, we shipped each of the volunteers a few months worth of the capsules and waited. And the results that poured in just weeks later were more incredible than we ever imagined. Every single person reported a turbo boost of their metabolism. 96% of the participants lost over 22 pounds. The average weight loss was 38 pounds, and some lost as much as 81 pounds. The other 4% lost over 12 pounds, but were still ecstatic. And many months later, the weight had stayed off. Just as the science said, they felt freedom for the first time in their lives to eat whatever they want, when they want, without any worries. Instead of soft, wobbly fat, they felt lean, toned muscle. Brain fog and anxiety disappeared. They were filled with natural, all-day energy. Sleep was deep and refreshing. Loose, saggy skin was ironed out. And they supported new, healthy hearts, arteries, and blood pressure.
Do you see these? These are my favorite pair of jeans from high school. I never thought I would ever fit into these again.
Honestly, I look and feel like a new person.
I've dropped 42 pounds, I'm healthier, my cravings are gone, and I have all-day energy that I've never experienced before in my life.
I'm already down 27 pounds and 4 dress sizes, and I feel incredible.
My doctor was just shocked at my last checkup, not only by how fast I lost so much weight when nothing else had worked, but how much my blood pressure and cholesterol have improved.
This is mind-blowing. I look fantastic.
It's amazing how life-altering this has been for me.
Now that you've seen the life-changing results for Paula, me, and 215,098 others, I want you to experience the same for yourself right now. I couldn't be more proud or excited to introduce you to Liv Pure, the world's first and only 100% safe and natural solution scientifically proven to purify your body and ignite fat burning and metabolism to deliver unparalleled, life-changing results. There's never been anything even close to Liv Pure ever attempted. As myself, my team, my entire family, and tens of thousands of everyday women and men can attest, electrifying your metabolism, torching off fat from your problem areas, cleansing and detoxifying your body, enjoying incredible all-day energy, sleeping like a baby, curbing hunger, and renewing your health and cognitive function could not be any simpler, easier, or more automatic. Only Liv Pure allows you to know what it feels like to have your body's fat-burning furnace working in overdrive for you instead of against you. To be automatically burning up to 7 times more fat and calories than ever before. An unbelievable position to be in, just like the genetically luckiest among us. And like them, you'll be able to eat whatever you want, when you want, totally guilt-free, without ever having to worry about your weight again. Instead, you can look forward to getting leaner and healthier each and every day. Liv Pure is 100% all natural, vegetarian, gluten-free, non-GMO, and has no added fillers, preservatives, artificial colors, or stimulants of any kind. And it is proven to be 100% completely safe with 0 side effects. Liv Pure is manufactured right here in the USA in our state-of-the-art FDA-approved and GMP Good Manufacturing Practices certified facility under the most sterile, strict, and precise standards. Plus, we also pay to have every single batch tested by third-party labs to ensure the formula in every bottle meets our industry-leading standards for the highest quality, purity, and potency available. Okay, it's time for you to finally get that lean, sexy body you've been dreaming of and you deserve. Imagine that for just a second. Imagine how amazing you'll look in your new clothes that fit so perfectly around your tight toned body. The happiness and pride you'll see in your family's eyes at what you've accomplished for yourself and for them. That youthful energy surging throughout every cell in your body. Imagine hearing your friends gasping in awe at the incredible changes you've made to your body in such a short span of time. Or feeling your husband or wife looking at you with lust, complimenting you and wanting you in your body again. And doing all of this without dieting or cardio or skipping a meal. Really let yourself feel what that would be like. And then tell me, how much would that be worth? To be able to enjoy your favorite foods without any guilt or remorse. To never burden yourself or your family with worries about your health. To feel how much more fun life can be and what you've been missing out on for so long. What would you give for all of this right now? Well, you're going to experience all of this for nowhere near what you'd happily pay. For me, Paula, Dr. Andino, Dr. Barbin, and all of the other nutritional scientists who have worked for months with us making Liv Pure possible. This isn't about money. We know what it's like to feel your health, confidence, and self-esteem slip away like sand through your fingers. Watching your belly get bigger and bigger and wondering why nothing is working. All we want is to finally take a stand against the deceitful weight loss industry to save you and everyone like you. Liv Pure has already changed the lives of more than 200,000 women and men around the world. Our target is to make that 1 million, and we want you to be our next success story. And the more affordable we make Liv Pure, the more likely we'll reach that goal, which is why we flat out refuse to charge $700, $600, or even $500. You're here putting your trust in us, wanting the absolute best for yourself by saying yes. I'm ready for the change Liv Pure can bring into my life. So even though we'll charge $199 for a 30-day supply of Liv Pure soon, you won't have to pay that either. I'm going to make your decision as easy as it is to lose fat with Liv Pure. So, for a limited time only, you can get a massively discounted 30-day supply of Liv Pure for a simple one-time fee of just $69. Yes, just $69. The lowest price you'll ever see. Yet, before you order, know that the studies show the longer you take Liv Pure, the more you will benefit. If you're over 35 years old or carry excess weight, it's recommended that you take Liv Pure for at least 3 to 6 months, so it has enough time to get you to your desired weight and lock it in for years into the future. So, to guarantee the most impactful lifetime results, I'm going to provide you a special opportunity to secure 3 months or 6 months worth of Liv Pure today at astounding one-time discounts, which will save you significantly more money on top of today's already special low pricing. Plus, if you take advantage of our absolute best deal, our 6-month ultimate discount package, we'll even include your shipping and handling for free. Only thing is, the attractiveness of these special Get More Save More packages is causing us to sell out of our current stock way faster than any of us could have ever anticipated. The last thing I want is for you to come back later and see higher prices or that we're out of stock again. This is why almost 94% of people are picking up the 6-month ultimate discount package, so they can save a ton of money and start dissolving fat right away and keep it off for years to come while stocking up for themselves and their closest friends and family. Also, Liv Pure will never be available for purchase at any other website or store. We're only able to offer today's incredible pricing because we've eliminated all the middlemen and agents and have partnered directly with the industry-leading manufacturer so that we can ship directly to you right away. Furthermore, rest assured this is a one-time payment. There are no hidden charges or subscription fees whatsoever. I've always hated that stuff as much as you do. So, provided Liv Pure is still in stock, you'll see 3 money-saving options for you to choose from below this video. Select your package and then click the Add to Cart button to proceed to our ultra-secure 256-bit order page that looks like this. Then fill in your details and confirm your order on our 100% safe and secure order form, and we'll get your package sent directly to your door right away. And listen, even though we've received over 90,000 5-star reviews, if you're still skeptical, I understand. After all, the $78 billion weight loss industry has lied to you for decades into believing that diet and exercise are your only choice to break free from your belly fat and slow metabolism. However, I know you're about to experience more profound, life-changing results than literally anything you've ever tried before. So I'm not going to just promise you that. I'm going to completely guarantee it. If trying Liv Pure doesn't turn out to be the best decision you've ever made, or if you change your mind for any reason whatsoever, just let us know anytime in the next 60 days and we'll issue you a prompt and courteous refund right away. Test drive Liv Pure out for yourself now for a whole 2 months risk-free. And if you don't feel your metabolism skyrocket, if you don't see your deepest fat stores rapidly dissolve away day by day, if you don't feel overflowing with pure natural energy and enthusiasm as your health and appearance renews, your sleep improves, and your brain fog lifts, even if you use up every bottle and still aren't happy, then I do not want to accept a single penny of your money. All you need to do is contact us within 60 days and you'll get every cent back to you right away. Our industry-leading customer care team and myself are extremely easy to get a hold of. and we will always be here to support you no matter what. I really want you to have this no questions asked, 100% money back guarantee to make trying Liv Pure an absolute no-brainer for you. There's simply no risk to you. Okay, it's time to select your money saving package below to experience the simplest, easiest, and fastest fat burning of your life, 100% risk-free today. Remember, no amount of diet, exercise, or anything that you've tried up until now has even had a fair chance at really working for you. Now, if you've not taken action yet, then you might not know it, but you're at an important crossroads in your life right now, leading to two very different lives. Option one would be for you to just ignore everything you've seen today. You ignore all the incredible studies and mountains of data proving the rare nutrients inside Liv Pure rapidly cleanse and detoxify your body, skyrocket your metabolism, and dissolve your fat stores into natural energy at lightning speed. You choose to ignore all of the science and all of the world-class doctors and nutritional scientists who have staked their reputation on the effectiveness of this truly life-changing solution. You just continue to do nothing and carry on. I think you already know what will happen if you take this option, because nothing will ever change in your life. Except as more time passes, your weight gain will continue to worsen. Your body, your health, and your appearance will continue to decline. You will not be free to eat the foods you want without shame or guilt, to wear the clothes you want without feeling self-conscious, to live the life you really want to live. And that's definitely not what I want for you. And I know it's not what you desire for yourself. There's a much better, easier, and more enjoyable option, which is why I want you to take a second to seriously consider taking option 2. And let's face it, it's the only real option you have, putting Liv Pure to the test 100% risk-free for a full 60 days. Just imagine the difference this will make in your life, catching sight of yourself in the bathroom mirror, admiring your slim, younger-looking reflection staring back at you. You're leaner, healthier, and you feel more attractive. You're beaming with confidence. You're revitalized and breezing through your days with natural sustained energy and vigor of a person half your age. You take vacations and eat your favorite foods at restaurants without a shred of shame, guilt, or embarrassment. You're finally free to live a long, healthy, and fulfilling life you'll look back on with a heart overflowing with happiness and love. And love is all it takes for you to experience everything we've just talked about today. Loving yourself enough to say yes right now. Make the right decision for yourself and your family while you still can. Select your money saving package below and take advantage of today's 100% risk-free opportunity to finally claim the body, the health, and the life you truly deserve.